Welcome to Crimond Enterprises' DVD Technical Series, a key component in the company's support for the commercial fishing industry. Crimond Enterprises has a domestic and international reputation for expertise in the design and manufacture of state-of-the-art fishing gear. From company headquarters in Nova Scotia, the firm's research and development has centered on trawls and selectivity devices to reduce bycatch of unwanted or endangered species. Their work in areas of conservation and sustainability has attracted the attention of both industry and government. In addition to a customer base of Atlantic Canadian fishers who own their own vessels, Crimond has exported to clients in Russia, Europe, South America, and Korea. Crimond also exhibits at fish trade shows home and abroad, and company principals are regularly invited to talk at national and international conferences on fishing-related issues. As distributors for Bison Trawl doors, Crimond has drawn on its experience and expertise to produce this guide on setup and rigging. This DVD will cover checks on door surface area, door weight and balance, length of extending chain, single and double backstraps, proper spread, types of sweeps, and other important rigging points, all to ensure your Bison doors and gear are operating at maximum efficiency. The underwater video recording you'll see proves that properly trimmed and rigged Bison doors are steady, stable, and maintain excellent ground contact. They work equally well on hard or soft bottom and in shallow or deep water. It's imperative your doors are matched to minimize the drag of gear you'll be towing behind them. Door weight is one factor, surface area another. Let's start improving your catch potential by reviewing door weight. Common sense tells us that doors operating well at 20 fathoms will require different weight parameters to operate at 200 fathoms. Towed weight of doors can vary depending on the vessel, gear design, and bottom environment. 3 areas can be adjusted to obtain correct running weight: tow speed, warp length, and the standing weight of the door. An easy way to check whether you have the correct weight is to examine the polished area on the front and back ends of the door keel. If the doors are too heavy, they will run on the aft inside corner of the keel. Polish will be visible only in this area. Solutions include increasing speed, shortening warps, or removing some ballast from the doors. Correct running weight delivers a full-length polish square across at the front-end rounding of the forward keel. Too light a door will run on the outside corner of the front keel, and the polish marks on the front-end rounding of the shoe will be slanted outwards. Improve the run of a light door by decreasing speed, lengthening warps, or adding ballast. If adjustments offered in this DVD can't deliver ideal running marks, then the possibility exists that you may require a larger or smaller set of doors. Door surface area must be large enough to spread the gear. Surface area is often confused with weight, but the two are totally different. Too little spread requires a larger set of doors or a smaller trawl. Too much spread indicates the need for smaller doors or more drag load. If the doors are slightly overspreading, shorten the warps and watch the keel polish marks. You may have to increase door weight depending how much they're shortened. When using a Bison single backstrap, over and under spreading can be addressed by changing the angle of attack. Proper balance helps ensure the doors will not fall on their backs while under tow. Balance can be checked when shooting by holding the warps so the doors are just underwater. In tow RPM, you should see them open up evenly to full spread and sit vertically. If the doors lean outwards and want to dive rather than spread, the connector on the towing pin is too low. Repack the washer set to raise the connector. If the doors lean inward and want to plane to the surface, the connector on the towing pin is too high. Lower the connector by repacking the same washer set. While keel polish is a good indicator of proper weight and running position, it is also a point of continuous wear. This loss must be compensated for to maintain door balance. To eliminate the inside door falling on its back while turning, reduce speed on the turn and then gradually build up when the gear is squaring away. It is important the angle of the lower back strap to the keel is correct when adjusting the extension chain. This angle is fixed by the chain and requires continuous checking and adjustment because of wear and stretch on the links. The extending chain attaches 1/5 the way down the back strap for single slotted doors, and 1/5 plus 1 link on double and triple slotted doors. A half or full turn on the chain makes a big difference. The 150-degree angle is measured using a template and carried out with the door standing vertically and chains under tension. Crimmins suggests using not too heavy a wire of approximately 6 fathoms behind the doors. From here a heavy chain is inserted. If the chain comes up polished, you know the sweep is hard down from that point onwards. Getting the chain too near the door will upset its trim. The ideal weight of the chain is determined by trial and error and depends on towing speed and ground conditions. Just adding an extra length of sweep without having the correct doors to obtain the sweep angle will not work. The long sweeps cannot be so heavy they snag, or so light they lift off. If you tow slowly, you'll need a lighter sweep. A fast tow requires a heavier sweep. Check that the sweep wears evenly, and not just near the net. If it wears only near the net, fish will be lost over the sweep because the angle at the wing end is too high with respect to tow direction. An even wearing of the chain indicates the shape is better to herd fish into the mouth of the net before they turn and swim in direction of the tow. Double backstrap bison doors are easy to shoot if set up correctly. Once the gear is out, make sure it is astern and not to 1/4. At about 80% tow power, let the doors go with a little tension to the 25 fathom mark. The warp should now open up evenly and steadily. Once fully spread, slack them away with a little tension to 1.5 times depth and check again for 15 seconds. Finally, let the tension off for the first few fathoms and then pay out until blocking up. Bring the vessel to normal towing power. Single backstrap doors operate a little differently. They are not dropped in the water, but lowered down until they have obtained their spread at the surface. The washers on the backstrap towing chain are normally set in the top chamber, with all washers on top of the hammerlock. If no polish is seen at the front of the keel, then move the washers down. Move the washers up if there is no polish at the back of the keel. The washer arrangement at the back is different. While it is critical to move towing bracket washers one at a time, washers at the back should be moved in sets of 3 or 4, or no difference will be seen. Thank you for watching this Crimmins Technical Series DVD on bison door setup and rigging. Please contact us if you have additional questions.